So we open with Rai, Don, and Four at the new shop, upset that Don's gym still ain't been able to open because of the Vai. So Rai sidling up beside Charmaine's booth to help her have everything go smoothly at her first convention. Meanwhile, Forrest says, well, you know I'm dealing with my pregnant baby mama, and I kind of had to move out because it was going left. Rai, now you'd have cheated on Rachel 8 different ways from Sunday, not to mention fucked over Kat and her career, and shit on Miss Kitty. So I don't think you the one to be giving faux relationship advice. I think they need the space. She needs to realize that is not her man. Ryan gonna say you should be there 100% until the baby get there. No, he only needs to be one call away because that's what it's gonna be. She wants to be all up on him, and he doesn't want to give her that impression that he likes girls like that because he doesn't. So messy Ashley gonna take Thor's baby mama to her birthing class. I liked it when Ashley was back in Texas and not on the show. Now, Ashley may have a lot of experience in arguing in relationships, but she doesn't have experience in successful ones. So again, baby mama, I don't know what you spilling your guts to her about you and Forrest situation is going to help. Also, Ashley's never dated a bisexual. Ashley said Fo wanted DNA. Why he wanted DNA? Don better not ask me for a DNA. Don doesn't ask you for permission when he cheats, so no, he ain't gonna ask you for a DNA. Meanwhile, at Second City Inc., Drea and Kitty are figuring out how to talk to Charmaine about getting things back on track. Kitty don't know what's going on. She wants to step up and help, but are we going to the convention? Are we not? You said you're the boss, but you're not making boss-like decisions. I need some delegate. Drea, like, how we going to a convention with 2 one-note artists? So now there's one artist who just didn't show up. So Drea called him and he answered for her. And he's like, yeah, if you want to do it, you could go ahead. I ain't gonna make it. What kind of crap? Drea said, I ain't paying that booth rent and she wants $1,500 a month? Y'all don't get enough traffic for that. Drea is over it. I think Drea should be the manager. Charmaine, you could just be a silent investor. Or an investor on the radio station, but just get out the shop because you messing up the groove. Oh my goodness, and Drea did all the work for the convention. She said I should have let Charmaine do it, but I actually wanted to go. Back with Four, he is just so sad. I have to deal with the fact that Nina is in my life forever. As sad as Four sounds, that's the same expression Juan Dixon has when he looks at Rob. Just that, I'm never getting out of this. Woo! C4, you wanted to play trade. You wanted to play trade. And you got caught in the tender trap trade. So Charmaine has a little shop meeting. She said people have been talking behind her back, but you ain't doing your job in front of their face. So Charmaine says, so, how does everybody feel? Drea? I don't have anything to say. No, talk your shit. Because it ain't shit, it's the truth. She's not running the shop. Just give her a list of discrepancies. How you got an office with no Wi-Fi? She can't even print. How's she gonna do a tattoo with no stunts? Oh, Lord. Charmaine said, what you mean you ain't gonna pay your booth rent? You ain't doing nothing. But it's her spot, though. Yeah, it's her spot, but if she just sitting in there kicking her legs, why is she paying booth rent? If she can't do tattoo the first, what's the booth rent point? Prince is like, look, y'all gotta get your panties out of a bunch. They feel like black women can't run a tattoo shop, and I know y'all can. He got a point. Charmaine needs to delegate, but also realize either you paying for the convention or they paying booth rent, but you can't ask for both. Drea got some points. Drea, you really should have said, look, I thought things were gonna be different and they're not. Charmaine really said, well, you know what? My booths are $1,500, so like it or lump it. Do what's best for you, boo-boo. Drea said, you know what? I'ma hit the deuces. Now you really can't come back in my shop. Ain't nobody coming in your shop. That's your problem. This is my place, and if I want to move somebody's stuff out that is not contributing, I can do that. That's right, this is your place, but they're trying to help you keep a place. This is also there as much as it is yours because they have to work there. And if it's toxic, they ain't. If there ain't no materials, they ain't. ain't no clients, they ain't. They trying to keep a job and keep some money in your pocket, fool. Now Charmaine gonna say, well, Kitty, why you talking? You barely my friend. Charmaine, Kitty did not switch up because you said she was the brand manager. She switched up because you haven't been doing your job for 2 seasons. Charmaine, you really gonna say Kitty ain't been there for you? She been trying to help you run your business, but you won't let her make decision to first. What do you got going on at the shop right now? You're the brand manager. Come to me with a plan and manage the brand. Honey, you ain't even been in the office. You want to blame everybody but yourself. Okay, now they just yelling because Kitty done gotten up and is shaking this shitty wig, and Charmaine said, you really gonna step to me right now? Ain't neither of you heifers gonna bust a grape. You need to get out the shop too. Get out, get out. You ain't gonna have nobody at the shop. I hope you find a job. I hope you find another season. You really giving us a scene about Rai Rai's fallout with the floozy he fucked? I don't care about your best friend's baby mama's pussy. I love how Rai Rai's like, I can't dwell in the past of the things that I have done. Well, clearly Anthony has to. That's why he don't want to see your face and don't want you around his child. I wouldn't want you around my child either. You're a shitty example and a terrible influence. Your toxic masculinity, the textbook definition. Charmaine, this segment on your father is getting reminiscent of that segment with Greg Leaks where he's saying, swing low, sweet chariot. It's a little too depressing for a show like this. I know Black Ink Crew ain't trying to give us the cycle of life with Ford getting ready to have his and Charmaine's pappy getting ready to pass. I know Black Ink Crew is not trying to give us high concept. All right, well, that was the shit we gonna get to the second episode. So we open with Drea getting her stuff to leave because she's been sold a dream, like Ford sold her a dream. So now Drea mad at Prince that he ain't stand up for her. He tried to, but that was between y'all, and it's sometimes best for men not to get in arguments betwixt women. Y'all was about to get to fighting. Now also, Drea, it ain't fair for you to say, you know, I'm a black woman and you didn't protect me. Then Charmaine could give the same argument, he didn't protect her. And again, she wasn't demeaning you, she was just saying, look, it's booth rent or it's nothing. So now you're saying this is colorism? So Charmaine colorist now. Everybody had to pay the booth rent. Now Charmaine did sell you a dream, but I don't know, does that make her colorist? I don't feel the colorist. I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel it. Now with OG, I could understand, but this is like, wait, what? Because she's just as mean to Kitty. So you both get it from her. You both are having issues with her, and Kitty is her complexion. So, and also this is about Charmaine's stress. Do y'all see it? I don't see it. I know it's an issue, but I don't know if that's what's going on right now. I think this is just workplace crap. Nobody had anything to say when her and Miss Kitty almost came to blows, so I don't think it was colorism. Nobody said anything when her and Miss Kitty get into it every 15 minutes. Nobody says anything. Nobody tries to protect her. I just feel like Charmaine just has issues, but I don't think colorism is one of them. So Don has put together a mixer for artists of color before the convention. Charmaine comes and everybody's cool again after Don told everybody that Charmaine fucked Van and then they kicked Van off the show. They sacrificed Cat and Van on this show. So Charmaine tells Rai Rai about the dust-up she had with Dre and says, well, I'm gonna be the bigger person and bring her banner. Since we all filled everything out as a team, even though she don't work with Second City no more. You already can tell it's gonna be an empty booth without my star artist. And Rai Rai's like, not so easy managing people, is it? People is one thing. Managing yourself is another. That's what she can't do. She needs a manager for herself. So now Second City gets to their booth, but they got a big pole in the middle of their setup. But they gonna make it work and make it twerk. So 9 Mag setting up, Black Ink setting up, Second City setting up. So Drea get there and she's like, I paid for half the booth. Where are my 3 passes? And Charmaine's like, what? So Drea gonna kick Prince out the booth since he didn't defend her the way she wanted to. He wasn't telling you to back down. He was asking you to calm down so y'all could suss out the situation because you was getting heated. Charmaine, you are not helping the situation. If you want to act all ghetto fabulous, you can. But isn't that you too, boo? So Don shows up and Charmaine tells him how petty Drea is being. And she tells Don, Drea finagled because she did the paperwork to screw over a group of her own. But haven't you done that by not being a good boss and getting the materials in so that she could do her job? You didn't even set anything up. You should have been doing the paperwork for this event. Now, Kit, why are you showing up to this convention? You ain't Drea's brand manager. You just showing up to start mess. Okay, now all the passes were punched, so Drea can't use them, and they gonna tell her, oh, you need to go get $80 from them. They ain't got $80. VH1 ain't paying them $80. They giving them $20 an episode and a chicken gift card. Probably can't even get tater salad. They on a coleslaw and wing budget. Four and Nina are getting on the good foot now that the baby's here. But Four's like, I don't know what's gonna happen romantically. Nothing. Nothing at all. You only want puss twice a year. Leave that girl alone. So Charmaine rolls her eyes as Miss Shitty walks up to the booth. So Rai comes in and Charmaine starts whining to him and he's like, hold on. Let me go over to my booth first before we deal with your incompetence. So Rai comes over and sees how badly things are fucked and says, okay, I'm gonna try to pull a string for your sorry butt. Oh, Kit flew that hot guy from last season out to do the convention. So he's already letting you know she's ready to pay for the penis. Oh, Charmaine sees him arrive and says, I know what's going down. Kit and Dre are trying to make a fool out of me. No, you did it yourself, because if you had been running the shop properly, you would have booked him to do the convention, because you would have been doing the work for the convention. But you sat on your ass and didn't let nobody else make no plans, and now you mad. Oh, meanwhile, Prince is upset that he got a tattoo at 9 Mag and give Ryan 50%. Well, part of the fee means some of the fee, and some of the fee beats none at all. Prince mad at Charmaine because she ain't stand up for him. Everybody got a problem with Charmaine. But now C shows up to throw Miss Shitty off. Did he not even speak to me? He didn't speak to you, he embarrassed you, and he drove you out of New York. He's done a lot. But then C's goes and gives Charmaine some love. So Caesar, Rai, and Charmaine are all sitting in a circle chirping like little birds about Miss Shitty. And she's trying to stay calm, but Caesar gonna say, oh, well, she did work at Black Ink, but she wasn't working that scale. And this, of course, gets Kitty upset. So the British guy is like, look, you have to give 0 fucks, mate, 0 fucks. He said maybe you should stop violently threatening people. Oh, yeah, he overheard. Miss Shitty, you done fucked it up again. That's why I'm calling you Shitty, not Kitty. So Kitty finally gets up. They've been talking shit about me all day and I've been letting it go because we're in a professional setting, but that's fucked up. I mean, girl, they trying to get your goat. I'd act like I couldn't hear. Okay, Shitty, I wish this fool hadn't told you my nickname for you is Big DC, because now you really, Big DC all day, Big DC. You sound like a true fool. I hate to agree with shit, man. So now production is telling Kitty to calm down. If you can't have a conversation without threatening to hit somebody, let those two at it. We didn't tune in for the talk. We tuned in for the bump connect. Let me see how those bumps connect. So Miss Shitty walks off with production, and that was the episode.